First kill of the evening, and there it is. Side looking for the first kill of the evening, and there it is. The Lady Hawks are on the board. And again, welcome to another edition of Real Sports Live. Side looking for the first kill of the evening, and there it is. The Lady Hawks are on the board. And again, welcome to another edition of Real Sports Live. Side looking for the first kill of the evening, and there it is. The Lady Hawks are on the board. And again, welcome to another edition of Real Sports Live. As it is 1-0, make that 1-1. We update our scoreboard here. 1-1 ball game. 1-1. We update our scoreboard here. 1-1 ball game. We update our scoreboard here. 1-1 ball game. So again, just adjusting the scoreboard there. 6:30 start time, about maybe a couple of minutes ahead of schedule. Reiniger set to serve this one up over in the back row, digging that one out. Over on the back, and a diving dig. Can they save it? They do. What a dive. Hawks with the early lead. That one into the back row, looking to set it up for the offense. And trying to bump that one over the net was Mariana Garcia. Lopez back on the rebound, swinging it over to the near side. Good kill attempt there from Chapa. Found the soft spot in the defense where you saw get hot at the right time. They got hot at the right time both years, the last 2 years in fact, but just happened to run into a buzzsaw, and that was Coach Paula Dodge's Lady Bulldogs over at McAllen High School. And anytime you draw that matchup in the postseason, that's always a scary deal. But system, of course, Mireles went down with a season-ending injury. So it was kind of just wondering which direction is this program going to go. You fast forward to 2018 and what Harlingen South did with that core of juniors as Lopez gets on the board. Castillo checking in the ball game. Caitlin Guajardo will grab a seat, and later in the broadcast we'll try and zoom in on the social distancing as far as the way the bench is. And a good play at the net. Back comes Harlingen South, and a good and really left a mark here for Harlingen South volleyball. And Coach Lucio obviously still here. Good dig there at midcourt. Good attempt there on the kill. That was a nice try from Cielo Chapa. That one just went to go. 1-1 ball game. That one deep into the back row. Dug out by the Lady Lobos. That was Rodriguez. Swinging it back over was Castillo. South just had to get that one out in a hurry. Diving dig by the libero in the back row. Good play from De Jesus. And the Lady Hawks, bumpy offseason. We're trying to find their way as far as how are we going to do workouts? How are we going to keep in shape? Will there be a season? The good thing with Harlingen, the school district, was that they were adamant on playing from the word go, and a diving dig over in the back row, but that point's going to go to Harlingen with Coach Brian Molina a couple of hours before the game, and he was really digging the works, and he also mentioned that they're going to be getting a new a rim as well, so he's pretty fired up for that. Lopez gets on the board. It's another Valley game going on. That one over on the far side, and a kill for Harlingen South. Welcome back to Real Sports Live. 8-2. Lady Hawks with the lead and in control here in the early stages of the second set, and that one's just going to come over here on the near side. That one's going to go off the arms of Hannah Rodriguez. Guys, and geez, we were a little worried here for just a minute. We had an internet issue, but again, a shout out to Mr. Reyes who fixed that on the fly and was able to get us through that firewall to bring you this ball game. And all of a sudden, Lopez, Noelo Ruiz, the libero, Granado, Anaí Granado with the right hand gets the serve over, wearing the number 13 into the front row, swinging it over here to the near side, getting the point. Andrea Grant with Brownsville Lopez only scoring in double digits, only getting 9 points up on the board, but right now they're on pace to double what they scored in that first set. Nice play there from Lopez. This one over on the far side, gets it over. Nice dig over in the back row from Ruiz. That ball's for Harlingen South at 16-9. Lady Hawks starting to find some momentum. That ball just squeaking over the net. And a good play by Mariana Garcia. You can, if you missed the game, you can always check out the highlights. Fair warning, as this game has been asked to be pulled. Diving dig there and a good play. The Lady Lobos, they keep that one alive. I talked with Coach Ritchie earlier today, and I got to see Ronnie Pettis, a.k.a. Mama Doc. It was good to see her, good to see some familiar faces here at Harlingen South. You know, normally that ball just danced its way on the net. You've built relationships with over these last few years, and you know, these days you're just thankful that they're healthy, you're healthy, and that these athletes get to come out and play a game, really. Harlingen South 2 points away from putting a bow on this one here in the second set, and a good kill from that we will have the highlight reel. So again, be sure to check out the highlights later tonight. Ruiz, the libero in the ball game for Brownsville Lopez. 3-2, Lady Lobos with the early lead here in the third set. South somehow gets that ball over the net for Brownsville Lopez, and all of a sudden they're swinging it here in this third set. They lead 6-2. That one here on the near side, dug out, getting this one back over. South off to their slowest start here tonight, and an easy play made at the net. Catherine and South. Lopez adds to their lead. It's 8-2. South now trailing for the first time here tonight. Brownsville Lopez, meanwhile, has come out guns blazing. Their biggest lead of the sets. Seeing what the call would be. Well, it's going to go to Brownsville Lopez. Hey, they're up 10-2. South starting to reel here, and one thing that you'll see, and a good kill from Harlingen South, and a much-needed point there from Andre.
There's over 10,000.
Back to Rio Sports Live. 10-7 the score. Harlingen South on the upswing after a slow start. They're on a 5-0 run. They trail by 3, and just a soft spot in the defense. Good play from Brownsville Stadium in the morning to get the internet tested out, then slide on over to Brownsville St. Joe and visit Tino Villarreal and the Bloodhounds, and we'll get our internet situated there for Friday. And a good block at the net from Rodriguez. Kind of like game 6 when you're talking about a best-of-7 series. This one over on the far side. That one's going to be out. 15-12. Chapa. South back on the offensive end. These Lady Lobos not backing down here in this third set. De Jesus with the dig. Lady Hawks again trail by that magic number 3 and make that a 2-point game. 15-13 is now the score. This one up deep into the back row, played up by Lopez. Getting it back over the net. Just miscommunication there. Over on the back side, but able to save that play was Alexia Anicia. Tip, ball's up, Corey with a nice diving dig and a good save there from Harlingen. Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. 18-15 the score. Harlingen South looking for a rally and sweep this one in straight sets. Otherwise, you are looking at a potential fourth set. Finding some momentum, shook off that first set rust. They lost 25-9 in the first set. In the second set, they had that strong spurt towards the middle of the set, then really in the back half of that second set, they just fizzled off and they lost 25-11. But here in the third set, it seems as if Brownsville Lopez has put it all together, and there you see another game being a momentum-driven game. You're seeing Lopez really just correct some things and fire right back at Harlingen South. And for a young team like the Lady Hawks, it's one of those deals that they'll have to learn is that put-out factor, and a big kill for Harlingen South. Fonseca again, back to serve it up. Knuckleballs that one, and a diving dig, and an easy play there for Harlingen South. 2-point game. 20-18 is the score. Again, Lopez has really exploited that front row for Harlingen South. They found a lot of soft spots there, and a big kill from the Lady Lobos. Granado. Back to serve, big point here for Lopez. Trying to stave off a potential rally from Harlingen South. Diving dig, check that out. Welcome back to Rio Sports Live. 21-21, we're all tied up here in the third set. Harlingen South looking to take the lead. That one saved and doesn't make it over the net. That ball looked as if it was. Be sure to check out the highlights post game, because again, this game has been asked to be pulled upon the coach's request. So check out the highlights afterwards. South looking to cap off the rally. That ball still live. Great effort.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases, because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.